Welcome back to another Champion Deep Dive. Today, we're talking about Spot. He's a portal jumping madman with buff immunity, Infuriate, and special 2 damage that's so satisfying, it definitely hits them. Well, come on, you know. Now let's get into it. Spot enters the contest with, well, spots. His body is covered in portals to the spotted dimension, and each time he's struck, he has a 20% chance to gain 1 spot, maxing out at 10 stacks. However, if he's struck while recovering from a special attack, 1 spot is removed, and he can't gain spots for 4 seconds. Spot also has Portal Block, where when holding block for more than 0.5 seconds, he opens a portal in front of him for 2 seconds, locking him in place and gaining plus 8,800 block proficiency for each spot. However, at 10 spots, this block proficiency bonus returns to 0. But be careful, because as a defender, Spot's portal block activates immediately. Now, he gains 1 spot when the opponent strikes his block with a basic or special attack. Additionally, he has a 20% chance per spot to resist heavy attacks and block unblockable attacks. Also, Portal Block cannot be affected by ability accuracy. However, if Spot is suffering from a disorient effect, Portal Block will not trigger. Now, at 5 or more spots, when being struck by a basic attack, he'll gain an untouchable passive, granting him stun immunity and causing incoming attacks to miss for 5 seconds. While this passive is active, he cannot gain additional spots, and all spots are consumed when Untouchable ends. Landing a hit pauses Untouchable for 0.3 seconds and inflicts a non-stacking Infuriate debuff, making the opponent more aggressive and reducing their offensive ability accuracy by 60% for 2 seconds. When Spot makes contact with the opponent, he inflicts a Rupture debuff, dealing physical damage over 10 seconds. This ability scales with base attack rating only. Also, when an incoming attack would miss, he inflicts a Rupture debuff, dealing physical damage over 0.5 seconds. Next up, Spot has Foul Play, where Spot starts each quest with 1 persistent charge and gains 1 each time an opponent is knocked out, maxing out at 3 charges. On the pre-fight screen, Spot can use 1 persistent charge to activate Foul Play. When entering the fight with a science champion other than Spot, when knocking the opponent down, they inflict a buff immune debuff on themselves, lasting for 3 seconds. Now, let's check out his special attacks. After activation of any of his special attacks, he gains 1 spot per bar of power spent. Additionally, if activated at 10 spots, he'll activate Untouchable. The Special 1. On activation, Spot gains a buff immunity debuff for 10 seconds. At 10 spots, this debuff lasts for 20 seconds. Each time Spot is immune to a buff, he inflicts 1 Rupture debuff on the opponent. With the Special 2, each hit deals a burst of physical damage for each Rupture effect inflicted on the opponent since the start of the fight. Or, since Spot's last Special 2 attack, maxing out at 50 stacks. On activation, if Spot is untouchable, he inflicts a physical vulnerability debuff, lowering physical resistance by 3,300 for 10 seconds. At 10 spots, this debuff lasts for 20 seconds. The Special 3! On activation, he gains maximum spots. Additionally, once per fight, if he's at 10 spots, the duration of all personal rupture effects are increased by 100% for the rest of the fight. Now let's check out his signature ability. When awakened, after a portal block ends, Spot's next light, heavy, or special attack inflicts an instant rupture, dealing a burst of up to 2,188.89 physical damage for each spot gained during that portal block. Also, while untouchable, attacks that strike the opponent while they're performing a heavy attack or recovering from a special attack grant Spot a Fury passive, increasing attack rating by up to 2,345.26 for 7 seconds. Now let's jump through some portals and check out the champion rotation. To begin, dash back and hold block to activate your portal block. Let the opponent hit into your block to build up your spots. Once you have at least 5 spots, take a basic hit to activate Untouchable and begin trading hits with your opponent. The key here is to stay aggressive while placing as many ruptures on your opponent as you can before your Untouchable passive expires. Once expired, repeat the process and build up your rupture bank close to the stack limit of 50. Now, before your second Untouchable passive comes to an end, launch your Special 2 to place a physical vulnerability debuff and watch your opponent's health bar evaporate into the spotted dimension. From here, rinse and repeat as necessary until the opponent is knocked out. Now let's check out some notable synergies. Dark Force Project Funding. With Kingpin, or Mr. Negative on the team, Spot starts each fight with 2 spots. With Kingpin, start each fight with 1 additional Rage debuff. As for Mr. Negative, activating a special attack immediately after a basic attack inflicts a fatigue debuff for 8 seconds. Now you're punching with portals. With America Chavez or Wong on the team, Spot's portal block grants a non-stacking Fury buff, increasing attack rating by 20% when blocking basic attacks. With America Chavez, she lowers opponents' energy resistance by 15% for each unique parallel dimension and buff on the opponent. As for Wong, he gains plus 20% offensive combat power rate while he has 3 or less active spells. Impetuous Youth. With Spider-Man or Black Cat on the team, when Untouchable starts, Spot inflicts a 40% taunt debuff for 7 seconds. With Spider-Man, he gains a 100% chance to evade the first time he is struck each fight. As for Black Cat, special attacks gain an additional 15% critical rating for every 100 hits in her combo meter. Roommates. With Mysterio on the team, Spot gains 10% Rupture debuff potency. As for Mysterio, he gains 1 chemical gas when a hit misses Mysterio. This ability has a 10-second cooldown. Another dimension. With Mephisto or Magic on the team, Portal Block gains a flat 10% chance per spot to resist unblockable and heavy attacks. With Mephisto, landing basic attacks pauses the duration of his Aura of Incineration for 0.2 seconds. And as for Magic, while the opponent has 0 power, she gains a Fury buff, increasing attack rating by 15%. Now, did you spot a synergy that caught your attention? Thinking of a new Synergy team? Let us know your thoughts below, and let's discuss. Thank you for watching this Champion Deep Dive for Spot. And hey, if you liked the video and want to see more, click subscribe, like, comment, and share. And remember, we'll see you in the Battle Realm!